Here. It's time for a little mountain mayhem as we welcome you now to the Wendy's Snowboard Knuckle Huck from X Games Aspen. What's happening, everybody? Brandon Graham alongside my co-pilot in the booth, Craig McMorris. Craig, safe to say buttermilk is absolutely turned up for this one.
Way up. Why? Because of this field that they will see descend onto this knuckle huck. Two individuals I want to highlight. Number 8, 18-year-old Dusty Henriksen. What did he go and do last year? Well, he went and won slope style. Then he went and won the knuckle huck. That was absolutely mind-melting. The clips that he was able to land have been all over social media. He gets himself the gold medal. It was one heck of a performance, Brando.
Yeah, but guess who wasn't here last year, but is here tonight, Gregory?
I know. That young man right there, Zeb Powell, who has so much momentum. He has taken over the snowboard world. Why? With tricks like that. That layback backflip to method. Little backhand drag on the backside rodeo. Are you kidding me? It is going to be a heavyweight tilt, Brando.
There you see the gold knuckle put upon Zeb Powell's neck just a couple of years ago. There's a live look at our Wendy's Snowboard Knuckle Huck course. It is a thing of beauty as that snow falls just ever so slowly this evening on the mountain, Craig.
The crowd is loving it, and I am loving it. What we love about this event so much, it's so simple. Any resort in North America, or the world for that matter, has a knuckle. You need a little bit of elevation and do your trick on that. So anywhere in the world you can find a knuckle.
Well, without further ado, let's get it on. 26-year-old Tyler Nicholson starting things off. This is the first time we've seen Tyler in knuckle huck.
We've seen him in slopestyle. We've seen him in big air. As you mentioned, a rookie in this event. Going Miller flip 720 tail grab. I like it a lot.
North Bay, Ontario, stand up. Tyler Nicholson does have a silver medal in his X Games career, trying to add a gold knuckle to it.
That's a good way to start the campaign. 2 full rotations of the front side direction, grabs tail and puts his hand on the knuckle.
All right, now it's time for the youngest competitor in our field. You saw his older brother, Dusty, win it last year. This is 17-year-old Dylan Henriksen.
Coming in switch on his first hit. Cab 1, big old laid out backflip.
I like the way it looks when he does that.
It is. He's got that Mammy swag. You know, we call that Mammoth swag because being from Mammoth, there's a certain way you ride your snowboard, and the way that Dylan rides his snowboard is the Mammoth way you ride your snowboard. Cab 1, big old backflip.
We move on now to Luke Winkleman, 21 years old, making his second X Games appearance, but his debut in knuckle huck.
One of the biggest Reno 911 fans you will ever meet.
That's a long list too, partner.
Yeah.
So that's saying something.
Left foot forward, we've seen a couple really interesting tricks so far, and a little nollie tail tap, frontside 180 from Luke Winkleman to start his event off.
All right, look at this. We have already got a Wendy's tweet in. Best run of the day, a trip to Wendy's for a free drink with any breakfast sandwich purchase. Hello. Screenshot that. Screen it. We're going to Wendy's after this. Miles Fallon, 20 years young, X Games rookie out of Toms River, New Jersey.
Little cartwheel to start off the drop in there, and a very solid carve with a little hand drag, but he stays off kilter while he flies over the knuckle.
Miles much more known for his street riding than his contest riding, so it's good to see him in the mix here.
Absolutely, that's the best part about knuckle huck. You see some names you don't normally see at the X Games.
So here is Fridgentorf Sather Tischendorf. Fridjoff Sather, we just call him Fridge, and he always wears a backpack, and this is run number 1.
Facts. Ooh! Let's go for that backside hand drag, switching up the grab on it. A little squirrely on the landing. I'm going to blame Snow Snake.
Hey, America's most reliable network is going ultra fast, ultra powerful 5G, ultra wideband, lets you see 360 footage live from Aspen in the X Games mobile app. Download now for an unforgettable experience. I did it earlier today. That camera is so rad. You can literally point it on anything and go tray flip on it. Here's Zeb Powell. Won it in 2020. Was not here last year. Perhaps the most creative rider in this field. Oh,
okay. You might think he fell, but I say no. I say that was an intentional carved revert right there. The fans are in disbelief, as we are. So he kind of does like a backside Miller flip, if you will, then switches it to back 5 and then lays in the toe edge and flips it back. He's going back and forth.
Well, time now for the Wendy's athlete Knuckle Huck profile. Today we catch up with Marcus Cleveland, the X Games Norway 2020 Knuckle Huck gold medalist. Marcus Cleveland, he's so good. He is so good right now.
It's for sure super nice to be recognized as a knuckle rider. To have a knuckle huck contest in X Games is just surreal. A lot of people can relate to the knuckle. The mountain has a knuckle somewhere, so everybody has access to it, and people can relate to the tricks that we do.
Oh my goodness, okay. He just mashed all the controller buttons.
Personally, I just go into X Games with a blank mindset. Just take it day by day and just see how the body feels and how the course rides and everything. It's gonna be a sick event to ride.
Marcus Cleveland inspired this event.
Yeah. This was made because of what he had been doing for many years. Tricks like that. Little frontside rodeo tuck knee. Or you go frontside cork if you want to call it that. But I love what he said in that feature. I said it off the top. Every mountain has a little knuckle, maybe a big knuckle. But this is probably the most accessible X Games event there has ever been.
7 X Games medals, 4 gold, 3 silver. That's Marcus's resume.
Yeah, I just feel like I've just been frazzled all practice. Oh.
Well, the 2 youngest competitors in this year's Knuckle Huck just happen to be brothers, and one earned last year's gold knuckle. It's Dylan and Dusty Henriksen, and they take us over the jump.
The Knuckle Huck is one of the most creative events in the recent years that's been put out by X Games, in my opinion. Have fun is the goal. Got my little brother DH Sleeper in there, Dylan, and yeah, we're stoked. He's one of the most fired up kids out there, and he's one of the funniest also, so it's gonna be fun for sure.
I'm loose and I want to go big. Kind of just like doing competitions, it's me versus him, like pushing each other as hard as we can to learn the new trick.
That is so sick. He's a phenomenal snowboarder, so he definitely has pushed me beyond my limits, and I've pushed him beyond his, so it's a cool rivalry that like brothers just tend to have, so it makes it fun and interesting for sure.
But I definitely want to do as good as I can and try to do better than my brother.
How can you not love those guys? That's crazy. That was all shot on an iPhone.
Dylan Henriksen just had the greatest X Games interview ever recorded. Ooh, Dusty Henriksen, however, just had a little bit of a bobble there. I think he was trying to go cab 1, tail press, and then front flip out. He did that last year. It was a thing of beauty, unable to accomplish that in run 1.
Back to the top as we're closing in on the 16-minute mark here in the Wendy Snowboard Knuckle Huck. It's time for round 2. Tyler Nicholson.
Oh, so he's mirroring his first run. First run, he did that frontside 720 Miller flip. Grab tail, here he goes cab. Still 2 full rotations. Bit of a different note here, Brandon, than last year and the previous years. It's always been a winner-take-all situation. Correct. This year, however, we have a first, second, and third place, which I like it.
Here's Dylan. AKA Sleeper, AKA DH Sleeper.
DH Sleeper goes all the way to the bottom. A little bit of a revert there, but I think that could be one of the greatest nicknames of all time.
AKA Dillbob. He's got like 11 nicknames we found out via research. And as you said, partner, no longer just a winner-take-all one golden knuckle. We've got the silver and bronze medals.
Yeah.
Researcher Colin Bain, though, suggests, what about a fourth-place medal? Like a copper knuckle, like a brass knuckle. How sweet would that be?
Like proper brass. Yeah, I would like that. I would like that a lot.
Just something to chew on, the decision makers. Here's Luke Winkleman on run number 2, 15 minutes to play with.
Oh, Luke Winkleman. See, now they're maxing it out. When you go that deep, the crowd loves it, as you can see, but your knees and legs might not, because that's a high-impact area.
You might think they're booing, but what they're really saying is, Luke, Luke.
Yeah. It's a Star Wars joke.
Miles Fallon, run number 2.
Fallon is going to look to it to get his second one in. Miles Fallon up next. Here we go.
The X Games rookie.
With more on that format, Brandon, you also have to remember you're judged on not only just one hit of the knuckle. Oh my God!
Oh.
That's just getting a little too excited. That could have been so terrible for Miles Fallon. But to finish my point there, Brandon, you're judged on your entire body of work throughout this jam format, right? It's not just one run takes it all. You're judged on the whole thing, and the pinky extension. Just wants to touch the pinky, but flips way too much. And he was very lucky to get that front foot down before his upper half hit the snow.
Fridjoff, Sather, Tischendorf. Fridge has got a new backpack on this year, but will never tell us what's inside.
I don't even want to know. The mystery's better. Much cleaner than run 1 on the hand drag from Fridge.
So that'll do it for Fridge's second run. Well, let's check in now with Zeb Powell for today's Knuckle Huck trick tip.
Powell, of course, the trick tip with that one. Take a look at Seth Powell here.
If I want to do any hard trick or want any crazy trick, I will probably start on flat ground and just build up from there. And I think that's the great part about snowboarding, and especially about knuckle tricks. First 2 tricks I would learn would be nose butter and tail butter. When you do that stuff, it gives you kind of power and like spin out, flip out, do whatever you want. So just like learning that stuff and getting really comfortable with it is really like how you want to start your journey to the knuckle, I guess. Once you get really comfortable with that stuff, you start taking it to something that's a little bit more like a knuckle. It's something that's gonna drop out from under you a little bit, you know? You really do it your own way, you get to find your own creativity. You can take inspiration from us, but really see what feels good to you and go with the flow.
So crazy. That was all shot on an iPhone. But Zeb Powell, man, he just has such a unique approach to his snowboarding. And quite frankly, Craig, I find it refreshing.
I find it extremely refreshing. I love what he said at the end of that piece was, hey, this is an idea, this is how I do things, but do things how you want to, because that's exactly how Zeb Powell runs his snowboard career.
Oh!
A tag, and then goes off kilter after.
It's reckless and it's fun and I like it.
Kind of does a nollie tail tap frontside 720. And
Was that
Marcus
a question?
Cleveland.
Hold on. Was that a question you asked?
I'm asking this as a question. Marcus Cleveland doesn't know what happened, nor do I.
His fans kind of suck for that.
So here's Marcus Cleveland. Again, we have no idea what the standings look like for this thing throughout the contest, but we're all in for a treat.
Ooh. Double dip back 9 off of a knuckle. There's no takeoff there. But he is so talented at generating pop.
Look at that.
With the nollie. He nollies off the front foot.
Dip with the chip.
And he could have even took it to 10 if he wanted to, but shows control by holding it back there. Yeah, we don't see standings, Brando, but hey, at us on social media. Tell us who you think's winning this thing thus far.
So here's Dusty Henriksen, our defending gold medalist from last year.
That's what we're looking for. Cab one, tail press, front flip out of it. Fool me once, shame on you. You can't feel Dusty again, that's for sure.
Oh, what a show it's been thus far here in the Wendy Snowboard Knuckle Huck. More from Aspen when we return here at X Games.
Looks like somebody's living the dream.
I'm having myself a day enjoying some hot and crispy fries from Wendy's.
So lucky. Honestly, I've been so busy that I don't even know what day it is anymore.
It's Friday.
It's Friday?
It's Friday.
I gotta go. Where is everybody? Can't be Friday. I thought you said it was Friday.
I did. Every day's Friday at Wendy's.
Oh, you mean Friday?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, these are mine now.
Are you kidding me?
That was our Wendy's look-in. We welcome you back now to X Games Aspen. We are in the midst of the Wendy Snowboard Knuckle Huck. Just a couple of runs in, partner. And once again, these guys are blowing our minds here tonight.
Tricks that are almost impossible to call because we have never seen them before. Zeb Powell, Marcus Cleveland, Dusty Henriksen, really, really fun to watch. I really like Zeb Powell, though, thus far.
Yeah, can we watch? Can we do that? Can we look at what Zeb's done thus far? Picking up where he left off from 2 years ago.
Taps the nose, taps the tail, then does a frontside 720. Mathematically, people thought this was impossible. But guess what? Zeb Powell is in the business of proving the impossible possible.
The fans are absolutely hyped to be back out here at X Games Aspen, and they are letting our competitors hear it and feel it here at the Wendy's Knuckle Huck. So we're getting ready to drop in for runs number 3 at the 12-minute mark. It's Tyler Nicholson.
He's gone front 7 Miller flip. He's gone cab 7 Miller flip. Goes cab 180, backside rodeo with the Japan grab, but reverts out of it. You'd like to see him land clean, but he's already got 2 in the books. What about DH Sleeper?
Sleeper. Dylan Henriksen. I was wondering why do they call him Sleeper, and then we pulled up his Instagram. He takes a lot of videos of people sleeping. I don't know if that's why the nickname is there, but he does it.
Oh, he's kind of got sleepy style too, similar to older bro Dusty, where sometimes you just got to get a pulse check on him because you don't know if they're still alive even.
Just a walk in the park for young Dilbob.
That's pretty sleepy.
Winkleman. Here's Luke Winkleman in his second X Games appearance, but it's his first time in the Wendy's Knuckle Huck.
Comes in switch, little revert, backflip, revert as well. They're just dancing out there.
That's just a little ham and eggs
That's
coming
a little
at you.
ham and eggs coming at you. Revert, backflip, front one revert. Tough to do, fun to watch.
Miles Fallon. Another one of our X Games rookies putting it down here this evening.
We almost watched Miles Fallon perish on the last run. Here he does not, though. He keeps it base down, fortunately, on the pinky drag.
I want to say that he's looking at someone before he does this. The laser focus from his eyeballs.
Yeah. Intense eye contact is what Miles is known for.
Fridge. If you're joining us, this is Fridge. He wears a backpack.
He's also really good at doing knuckle tricks.
The first winner of the Wendy's Knuckle Huck back in 2019. Oh, yes.
Okay, I like it a lot. Switch backside 540, drags the backhand, well grabbing switch Japan. Very difficult. And I don't think I've actually ever seen that done before. Takes off switch, switch Japan, drags the backhand. Gets good purchase on the knuckle, puts the base down, rides away.
I'm waiting on Luke.
Okay, here we go. This is some WWE stuff, if you will, because he's waiting for a chair. He's waiting for a prop. You heard him there.
We have seen props in the past. We didn't see it last year, I don't believe.
We
here
didn't
at the
see it
Wendy's
last year.
Snowboard Knuckle Huck. The only rule here tonight is that there are no rules.
So what I think Zeb wants to do is get Luke Winkleman, the homie up there, the good homie Luke we call him, and he wants Luke to essentially make his board like a diving board so Zeb could ride off of it. There goes Luke. Okay. Position A, Omaha, Omaha. He's calling an audible.
What a friend, what a fellow competitor, really what an accessory he is for this one.
He's putting his body on the line. Oh my, good work! Bull jam backflip! Aspen loves it, as do we. Now there's lots to digest here because you can't really use the snowboard as a proper pole jam or else Luke would be in a lot of pain. So you have to really ollie and trust that you're going to go way down the landing, and that's what Zeb does. He takes in a lot of MPH here. It gets the rotation around.
This is an optical illusion. It's an illusion optical in nature,
yeah,
really.
I didn't... Oh, yeah, we had a lot of fun. It's scary when you watch somebody ride at another person that fast and use them as a ramp.
A human accessory. But Zeb Powell has come correct here tonight. Marcus Cleveland, who's been sneaky good all night long, has to follow that up.
Essentially a cab 3 hand drag or switch Miller flip, whatever you want to call it. But it looks like he's going to go to cab 5. Pulls the hips back and keeps it at a 360.
So here's Dusty Henriksen, run number 3. Closing in on the 7.5 minute mark here at Wendy's Snowboard Knuckle Huck.
Oh, that was filthy. That was absolutely filthy. I didn't know where he was going to go with this because he did do that similar cab 180 into it. But here he cab ones onto the nose, kind of nose butters. Almost like a backside rodeo 7 or a Murphy flip, if you will, depending what school of thought you're from.
Craig, you could say whatever you want. They're making things up here.
They are. That's why this one's a really tough one to call because you could argue 3 different ways on
and
every
Twitter
trick.
streets, don't come at my boy.
No, don't at me.
Do not come at my boy tonight.
You can at me. That's fine.
Yeah, for posy stuff.
Yeah. Ooh, T-Dog, T. Nickerson going deep on that backside rodeo again.
Dylan, you're good.
That was switchback rodeo, pardon me.
Oh, here's Dylan Henriksen.
Whoa! So he takes in a lot of speed, and then nollies, which is essentially the opposite of an ollie, but a nollie, you go off your front foot and travels a lot of ground.
They're going to go play around on the knuckle, but they can go do whatever they want. Yeah. That's the best part about this.
Well, Shred Hate, Choose Kindness. It's a bullying prevention program created by ESPN and X Games. Let's hear how Miles Fallon shreds hate, and chooses kindness.
With social media and stuff, I've definitely seen people, you know, troll others on Instagram or just hate how one person's doing something, and it's just like pretty whack. You're at home, you know, and you're getting bullied or people are being mean. Just know that you're not alone. We could always find a friend and always be a friend to someone who needs it. Maybe ride with them, hang out with them, get to know them. Just be nice, man. It's way better.
Shred Hate was launched here at X Games Aspen 6 years ago in an effort to ignite student compassion, eradicate bullying, and create a world of belonging. For more info, please check out disney.com/choose-kindness. So here's Miles Fallon on his 4th run.
Okay. Miles Fallon going little 180 into the rippy flip, if you will. Cab 1 rippy flip, essentially a backflip 360. Don't even think about grabbing that thing, though. I'll tell you that for free.
Just the core to pull something like that off.
Absolutely, it all starts from the core.
That's what they say.
It's true, though. If you do want to improve your snowboarding, work on your core. Legs and core.
When you're ready.
So here's Fridge, run number 4, put down a really clean one on his last attempt. I think he's climbing the ladder, Craig.
I mean, he's helped his campaign on the last one here. Needs a little bit more variety. From the rest of the field, we have seen a lot of variety. You know, Zeb, Marcus. What has Fridge got here? Oh, the backflip palm drag. And that's not really a trick, a backflip palm drag, but I'm going to start calling it that because that's got to be one of the scariest things you can do. Ride at the knuckle and pretty much do a backflip where you think your head is going to hit the snow. Put your palms down.
Oh my goodness.
And just try and get a little frostbite on the fingies.
So you see,
he's picked through.
Zeb's working on the board. I think he is skipping his next attempt. Must feel pretty good about where he's at. If I were him, I would. Here's Marcus Cleveland.
Cap 7.
Oh my.
Back 7. No, cap 7, back. Cap 7, cap 5 is what it is. Sorry, this is, again, quick maths. Yeah, was that a cap 7, cap 5, or was that a cap 10, cap 5? I think
yes.
It was a cap 7.
The answer is yes.
I think it was 2 full rotations, then touch the tail, a rotation and a half.
Last year's champ, there you see, Dusty Henriksen took a trip over the knuckle and let us tag along. Hashtag X Games officially trending on TikTok. So if you want your next TikTok to blow up, be sure to hashtag X Games or follow any of us on TikTok. I know, Craig, you're quite active on there.
At me. I'll duet you. I think that's what they say. Our follow cam snowed out Dusty Henriksen. He sold the front windshield on that one, really. So Gimbal got, unfortunately, going a little bit too fast. Hammers on the toe side edge. That makes Dusty Henriksen have to fly through a cloud of snow and...
yes, for the uninitiated, Gimbal God, of course.
Yes.
Our follow cam, the best in the biz. Here's Tyler. Oh, excuse me.
This is Tyler.
No, Tyler Nicholson, yes.
Yeah, Tyler Nicholson. Switchback 9. Switch Japan grab. Japan grab, that's that front hand around the outside of the knee on the toe edge, and right when you're in the middle of your spin, you arch your back, tweaking it really hard.
We got another tweet just coming through, another Wendy's tweet as we're closing in on the 2-minute warning. Get ready for the action, the thrills, and lots of Wendy's fries. Hashtag X Games. I want fries so bad.
Dylan needs some fries for the amount of airtime he's getting. Woo, must be hungry.
You're good to go. The culture.
He's losing, no, he's not losing the goggles, he's readjusting the goggles.
Last time we saw him, he was a human prop.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just, he's got to be one of the nicest people you will ever have the pleasure of meeting. He'll do anything for anybody.
Luke Wiekelman, run number 5.
Ooh, the bolts.
He's got Sandy.
The after bang on that. Front 3 off the toes, grabs true crail, that's that backhand all the way to the nose. We're gonna go way up. Backhand all the way to the nose. Incredible flexibility into the melon. Double grab, frontside 360 all the way to the bottom. I don't think you can go much deeper than that, Brandon, or else I don't think you have the leg power.
Here's Miles Fallon. I'll tell you, the X Games rookie, he's feeling himself tonight.
He's having fun. You can. The smiles are contagious.
And they're free.
Smiling is free.
So here's Fridge dropping in, again, our inaugural Knuckle Huck winner from a few years ago. I know it's, you know, we're closing in on the final minute here. We don't have a scoreboard. We don't have a leaderboard. Who do you think's leading this thing here, Wendy's Knuckle Huck, Craig?
Well, folks at home, tell us who you think is leading this thing. If I had to pick, I would go Zeb or Marcus. So Fridge adds another one in the bank there.
Fridge says, I will not be silenced. Perhaps saving his best for last, Craig.
270 to the toe edge. Dig it in so hard that you do a backflip. And that's where a backpack comes in to play as a counterweight, right? Swing weight, if you will.
Oh, Zeb is coming back for this run. Okay, excellent.
Oh, he's on the hog, Johnson.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He's on the big piece of lumber here. And able to put it down. Why? Because of the amount of lumber that is under his feet. That has got to be a 175,
yeah,
180.
All you have to do from home is look at that board he's riding on and realize that that's not the board he's been on all evening.
I love this trick though. Coffin slide, backflip. Doesn't really go over, but still tweaks the method there. And that's what he was in the with the pit crew there, getting the bindings on a new stick.
Look at that slugger.
I think if Marcus wants to catch Zeb, he's got to do something wild here. Cab 7.
Like that?
Cab 7 to 900? Or was that a... I need replays for Marcus because it's too hard. Okay, let's take a look. Cab 7, Cab 7. I believe. Or Cab 10, Cab 7. I don't know. That's a lot of rotations. I would get dizzy. I can't even count it. And I'm not even spinning right now.
Very steezy. So here's Dusty Henriksen.
You're good, Dusty.
Our defending gold medalist.
I think that gimbal god looked more serious than Dusty did dropping in there.
It's the final run of the evening here in Wendy's Snowboard Knuckle Huck.
Okay.
Oh!
That was just silly. That was just silly, Dusty. Cab 1, tail press. Then uses it as a trampoline and does a double front flip out. 1. Let me go over again.
How?
That's a piece of art. That's a piece of art.
That's an NFT.
I mean, that is something.
It's mine. It's mine. I'm calling it.
Luke Winkleman's upset. Oh, he mad. He mad when he saw that. Rightfully so.
Dang.
Okay, now what does this do?
Dang, Dusty.
Is it Cleveland, is it Zeb, or is it Dusty? I think you could argue any one of them could be in that top position.
Well, let's find out.
So the judges are deliberating right now. They're figuring out their final ranking. See who walks away from this gold.
So here's the guys all together awaiting that final. Remember, no scores. It's just a first, second, third.
Okay.
And that looks like a gold knuckle for Marcus Cleveland.
I did not expect that.
Marcus Cleveland, our first repeat Knuckle Huck gold medalist. Of course, he won at Norway 2020. And here's why here tonight.
That Cat 3.
Well, let's head down to the third member of our team, DC, who's with our gold medalist.
All right, guys, hanging out down here with your Knuckle Huck gold medalist, Marcus Cleveland, who, well, this event was pretty much invented for you, my friend. And getting the gold knuckles here in Aspen, what's going through your head right now?
I did not expect that at all. I was just cruising, having fun. The landing and the knuckle was just perfect today with the fresh snow and everything. So, yeah, and it's also so nice to see the crowd back here again. So thank you guys for coming out.
What do you want to say about everybody else you're riding with? I mean, it's so fun to watch. How fun is it to be a part of this just amazing display of snowboarding and just good times?
Everybody's so creative nowadays, and it kind of shows in the riding. So props to the guys for sending it, and yeah, good night.
Right on. Well, Toos and Tuck, thank you very much. Congratulations, you're gold medalist in Knuckle Huck. Let's hear it for Marcus Cleveland.
That's Marcus Cleveland's 5th X Games gold medal, his 8th X Games medal overall. Fridge taking silver, and Dusty Hendrickson with bronze, Craig.
This also is another story. Can Marcus Cleveland possibly be the first winter athlete to get 3 gold medals? He's already started his campaign very well, Brando.
What a night for snowboarding here on the Wendy Snowboard Knuckle Huck. Congratulations to our podium. It's Marcus Cleveland taking the top spot.